Good morning, my name is the Old Mechanic. And what do we got here? We got a Kawasaki Z1000. A really nice bike. Beautiful colors. Rear tire. The tire is dead. Another thing I want to do, change the oil, have a look at the air filter and renew the spark plugs. But first we're gonna get the rear wheel out. No, first we're gonna get it up. Already got it on a motor stand and I got some straps to be sure that it stays good. So now let's get it up. I'm going to show you how to get the rear wheel out. Easy. First, which tools do we need? Well, we need a socket 8 for the ABS sensor. As that's what I'm gonna remove first. It's just a small little bolt. Small elastic band, so hang it out of the way. Then we're going to remove the caliper. That's easy too. It's an Allen socket of 6. One is 2. Hop. There goes caliper, and again we're gonna so nicely out of the way. This is a real nice chain tensioning system. Watch. I had it on my GPZ 1000R, if that's correct, and on my ZZR 1100. It looks absolute great. But first, there is this spring inside. And we take it out. Watch this one. On the other side the same. Yep. Now this is the axle. First we're gonna loosen it. Even kijken. This one is an Allen socket, Allen bit 12. And on this side is a smaller one. That's an Allen bit of 8. And now I have a bar, I call it, a bar thing each. Then ik weet, God onder je. Yep, there he goes. Up. Zo. Now, that's loose. And now, we're gonna loosen the clamp. so we can turn this excenter to the front to get the chain off. And that's also very easy. Blah. Wait a minute. Yep. This one, this is socket 12 Allen, but I don't have two of these. But what I got is an old Allen thing each with socket 12. Easier. So, first we're gonna loosen those. So you part. Okay. On the other side too. That's all so easy. It clamps this rotating thing. And now the axle is now on top, and I want to turn it to that side, so the chain's gonna loosen up. Die. No. Oh, so this one. That was the axle. So, kijk, hop. You have to watch for this one. So, look. So, about here. That's enough. Now the chain is very loosened, so I can take it off. Up. And up. Yes. So easy. It's so easy. Ayo. Yep. Be careful. There is a washer. Lift the rear wheel. Up this one, out, and up. And here we go. Be careful. It already fell out. On this side is a spacer. That side, and on this side too. Two spacers. And we're gonna clean them. Okay. And then normally you can take this one off easy. Which is this? It is. Then get our transmission dampers, rubbers out. Watch it with pins to the front. 4 of them are in here. Now, while we have the wheel out, we're gonna check the bearings. You can put 2 fingers together and feel if there is any notch, any. This one is perfect. Then we turn it around. Hop, hop, hop. And we do the same on this side. Clean it a bit and then feel if it's have any irregularity. Good. Now, while the wheel is out, we can also clean these accenters. Yeah, they call it accenters, but it's not really eccentric. So that is easy. Over here is a spacer tool. Get it out and give it a clean too. And here we need a bit of petrol. So we get a bit of petrol. Oh, oops, this one. Then, while we're at it, we do, even kijk hier, the brake, the caliper, steun. So, nice, yeah. So, I like to put a bit of grease onto it and where the axle slides in. Kijk. Not too much, just a tiny bit. Hoor. So. And now we put it back in. Up. Yes, good to go. Then, easy also. So, whoa, nice. His brother on the other side. It's really filthy, not good. Those holes. If we do it the right way, or I don't do it. It's just tiny bit more work, but and then we have that spacer on this side. Gonna clean that too. This is the spacer. And of course my beloved toilet paper. Hoppa, this looks much better. I got the wheel out, cleaned everything. Next time I'm here, there is a new tire onto it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to get the rear wheel of a Kawasaki Z1000 back onto the bike. got a nice new tire. Yeah. No. Then we have those rubber transmission dampers with those, what ain't it? Points, and they need to stick outwards. Goes in like this. Got 4 of them. Hop. Oh, that was easy, yeah? 3, 2. Careful, there is a rubber O-ring inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lubricate this a bit. So then we have this one, and be careful, there is this, wait a minute, there is this special bushing in here. So what are we gonna do is get it out. Put a tiny bit of grease. So this is how it's go in. And then I'm gonna put a bit of grease on those. So in a moment it slides in very easy. Otherwise the rubber really sticks. Say? Yeah, sticks, eh? Yep. So don't forget those sides too. You can see it on the print. The imprint, I think it's called. Okay, all sides, this one. Okay, now, so easy. It's so easy. That was he. Then all the dirt. There's a seal. Oh, yes. Then we put grease. This one too. Okay. Now, this side we have. No, that's just a bit like this. Not too much. Then now. So now we're gonna put the wheel back in first. Put the chain over there. We got our axle and I love little fuzzy pups who pick up trucks. Give the axle a smear of our grease. This is just ball bearing grease, and this prevents it from corroding, rusting over time. and it helps slides in easier. So not too much, just yes. So done. Then bedoel ik, I got the service manual, and now let's see. It's very easy. The axle gonna slide in from the left side of the bike. Oh, this is the nut. Now, we have two collars, as they call them. The wheel goes in, of course, like this. With that one, the chain, the sprocket on this side, and we got two collars, but they are same, different outside measures. Inside it's the same because the axle is going through it. This one is apparently the biggest one, and what I always do, because in a moment you're wiggling the wheel back in and this one drops out. I've had it so many times before, so what I do now, I give it on this side a nice dab of sticky grease, place it in, hop, and now it stays in. And on this side I'm gonna do the same. Very easy and works great. Bit of grease on there, on the, wait a minute, pop pop pop. Yes. Tadaa. Even vingertje een beetje schoonmaken. Oké. Nou. All greased up. Up. Over there. Then. Now. The bracket of the caliper. Be sure it's in line with where the axle goes. And now it's quite easy. Roll the wheel back in like this. Then up. Okay. Then we have to lift it up and up and up and up and up. Hop. Hoe. Oh. Take the axle. Goed. Godzakker. Yes. Can be a bit. Be sure you have these accenters on both sides on this at the same angle, otherwise can't get it in. Wait a minute. Up, up, up. this over there. Oh, and this one too. And up. Yes. Ja, maar het is wel wat beter. Zo, nou stek. Yes. Die moeten we. See. Over there, and then there it's the same. Have a look inside. Yes, I can see the axle. Lift it just a bit. First, I'm gonna put it just temporarily up. So. Otherwise it constantly starts moving, and over here it's still at the same nice at the position. So I'm going to clamp this a bit too. So now I'm sure the axle can go in easy. No, yeah, easy. Yes. Okay, let's see. Yep. Lift it. And ladies and gentlemen, he is in. Yep. But not finished. Oh. Now I'm loosen this one. Loosen that one. Guys, be careful. I'm gonna show you why. Over there is this, what is it? An iron piece from the bracket of your caliper. This one. But Kawasaki, man, put my knee underneath. Watch. See this one, and now I'm gonna get it up. See, now it's free. And I noticed here that the previous owner or mechanic already let this go. Kijk, it needs at least at the third notch. 1, 2, 3, and then it's free. And then do it on this side, just, and the other side too. Just look into there, and then deze. Okay. Gonna loosen the clamp, which wasn't not that tight. This one too. Gonna give you a tip. This is not good. Up and place a piece of rubber. I found this piece of rubber and put it in between. Kijk, that's better. Now it's leaning on the rubber instead of this, as it keeps on scarring it. Damage. Now we're gonna torque the rear axle. That's quite easy. The rear axle need to be torqued at 98 Newton meters. Wait, there is a marking 98. and that's no. Oh, so that. Now there it goes. Up, up, up. Yes. This one goes back. Up, up, up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then okay, rotate it a bit. Torqued. And this one. Oh. Ow. Okay, now we're gonna get the caliper and okay, and his brother. Okay, the caliper is 2 Allen bolts, 6 mil, and it needs to be torqued at 25 Newton meters. 25, which is okay, up, this is 25. Oh, no. Okay, first okay, and okay. Okay, this one back, and we can say torqued. This one too. Whenever you work on the brakes or the calipers, always when you mount them, get them back like this. Okay. Yes. Here we got the ABS sensor. Slightly push it in. It's an M6 bolt with 8 mil socket. Okay, screw it in, and this one is tight but not too tight. Oh, enough, and then jack, not torqued but jacked.